Shia al sect in Plano. His name is Sheikh Janab Ali Azad. And Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum afzal salam.
Thank you very much for being on my show, sir. I know this being Ramzan, close to the afternoon prayers time, this is not easy. So I really appreciate you taking the time. I want to pick your brains. First of all, I need within 30 seconds a brief introduction about what brought you to Dallas, what's your background, and the community that you represent.
So, first and foremost, thank you, Dr. Hedri, for the opportunity to participate in your show. Knowing you personally and seeing you in this capacity, you always seem to bring about a unique and thought-provoking perspective on various subjects.
Well, thank you.
So, I'm Ali Asghar Rashid. I'm the Amil, the local representative of Collin County Dawoodi Bohra Community Shia sect, which is led by His Holiness, the 53rd Da'i al-Mutlaq, Dr. Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin. And His Holiness, he's always focused on peace, humanity, and humility, which is the core of our belief system. So I came to this country about 20 years ago. I graduated from an Arabic academy in India, in Gujarat, Al-Jamiatul Saifiyah. And since then, I have been involved with various jama'ats in US, in various cities, leading local Dawoodi Bohra community, and especially focusing on building the community centers or acquiring lands to build the masjid or mosque. And I've been in Plano for the last 4 years, and that's one of my core things that I'm doing with the community here in Plano is building a masjid, inshallah, in the Makini, in the city of Makini, which inshallah should be ready come next year. So in brief,
right. Sorry. So my question is, how do you see, the efforts of building mosques, the effort of building all these places for worship? How do you see that being the stimulus to have people consider, subscribe to the power of prayers, and how important it is from your perspective?
So, Dr. Hedri, I believe that the dua, prayer, is the cornerstone of every religion. And religion transcends time and space.
Yes.
Which means dua is not situational or meant for just a certain era. In fact, it is meant for each and every era, every time period, every situation, and for everyone. Prayer, dua, is the fundamental human need that draws us from the superficial, materialistic, and makes us realize our existence is not self-centered or self-created or self-supported, but in fact, there is a higher power, a higher being, an entity that surpasses all. So, in essence, who should the dua be made to, and who should make the dua? Allah subhanahu states in Holy Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ إِذَا دَعَانِي فَلْيَسْتَجِيبُوا لِي وَلْيُؤْمِنُوا بِي لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْشُدُونَ. So in this verse, Allah subhanahu states that when my worshipper asks about me, regarding me, let them know that I'm indeed close to them. I listen to the prayer of every worshipper when he calls upon me. Let them believe in me so that they shall receive true guidance. So the word dua, the word prayer, what comes to mind? Dua is a form and actually the essence of worship. These days we talk a lot about the importance of relationships, maintaining them or creating them, whether they be professional or for personal reasons. When a person makes a dua, performs dua, he remembers the blessings, the graces of Allah. He establishes a relationship, a connection with his creator. And through this spiritual connection, he opens up his true self and bears his soul. It is in this moment of opening up and making yourself vulnerable that one is lifted spiritually.
Wow.
So, and when is it that we make the dua? What I would love to talk a little bit about is as in many religions, prayer can be done at different times in various ways and formats. In today's day and age, when society is emphasizing on multitasking, a lot of times we look at prayers as a ritual rather than the form of worship.
I appreciate that. That's so true.
In Muslim culture, there is salah. 5 times a day we pray. A person may be dedicated to be praying 5 times a day, but his mind may be wandering somewhere else and not fully devoted or present. You know,
So, yes. So the first and foremost is subscribing with undivided attention.
exactly. And we talk about mindfulness. We talk about presence of mind, giving attention or a sense, in a sense, 100% to the person you're talking to. Same way, it's similarly in prayer or dua. As I mentioned, dua is done to the Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what is required here is the utmost level of devotion, passion, attention, mindfulness, so that the prayers, the du'as can be heard. You know, it is the genuinity at its peak.
Wow. So first and foremost requirement is the concept of being mindful. The self-awareness, connection first to yourself, and then reaching out and connecting to the deity, to the power, to the being that you subscribe to.
Exactly.
And then once that connection is established, then you are actually getting a spiritual benefit out of it.
Very true. I mean, so continuing on when a dua is made, specifically in Dawoodi Bohra culture, in Dawoodi Bohra community, in a Muslim community in general, let's talk a little bit about nocturnal prayers, what we call tahajjud.
Sure.
So the beauty of Islam is that the prophets have given us du'as for everything. A very specific prayer are the nocturnal prayers, prayers that are done in the midst of the night, a time when most are resting or in deep sleep, focusing on the emphasis of stepping outside of your comfort level for prayers or to connect with Allah subhanahu. These are prayers that are done in the early hours of the morning. So Imam Ali Zainul Abidin, the son of the Prophet's grandson, Imam Hussein, he used to stay up for nocturnal prayers and has written a treasure chest of du'as, such du'as that show humility at its utmost peak. These prayers, du'as, they encompass du'as for our neighbors, du'as for obtaining good ethics and manners, for seeking forgiveness, dua for the progeny, for parents, dua in the times of sickness and plague, and gratitude for the blessings and that have been bestowed upon mankind. You know, specifically in one of the du'as, seeking forgiveness. And it's so amazing to know and to understand this, that when a human being and as a man, as a person, I make dua to Allah, all I can make is what is in my mind or what has affected me. But taking a verse from the dua of Imam Ali Zainul Abidin, he states, Allahumma inni a'tadiru ilayka min mazlumin zulima bihadrati falam ansurhu. Seeking forgiveness, he says that, oh Allah, I seek forgiveness from you for a person who was wronged in my presence and I did not help that person. So,
wow. So the concept is reaching out just not to yourself but beyond yourself for people that you affect directly or indirectly, for people that are in your immediate surrounding, who may or may not have the power to make that prayer or the opportunity. So you have to reach out to them. So that gives a different communal aspect of praying.
Exactly. And the importance of such du'as, it encompasses each and every aspect of our lives and beyond that. It is in this form of dua, the purest form of dua is when we think not just about ourselves, but also about each other or others that may be less fortunate, and going a step beyond, realizing our duties towards our fellow mankind.
Especially in testing times like right now. So just not be asking for safety and forgiveness and consolidation for yourself, but for those around you, because there's an aspect of togetherness.
Exactly. And especially in the Dawoodi Bohra community, we are doing what our spiritual leader guides us to do. First and foremost, what Dr. Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin Aqa, in these trying times, in the times when we are dealing with coronavirus and its repercussions, what our His Holiness guides us is to obey the laws of the country that we reside in. His Holiness has always guided us towards the belief that Hubbul Watani min al Iman, the love of our country, is an integral part of our religion. Following the laws and regulations of our country is part of our faith. And
wherever you live, be faithful to that place.
Exactly. And quite honestly, at this time, the law dictates to maintain social distancing. And although, as religious leaders, we are compelled to normally, in different circumstances, gather in masses, but when the situation dictates otherwise, as it is right now, we follow that path. Especially now, it's a holy month of Ramadan. Ramadan is the most holy month of the year for all Muslims, a time when normally worshippers gather at masjids for prayers. And as I mentioned, in the city of Makini, we are building a masjid, but this year, to put it mildly, things are a bit different. But at the same time, prayers, du'as have continued. In the Dawoodi Bohra community, go ahead.
Utilizing technology and science to aid the togetherness, even in the times when social distancing and laws of land dictate otherwise.
Exactly. I mean, I'd like to point out that especially we are 72 families in the Collin County, Plano community, Dawoodi Bohra community, 72 families approximately. Each and every house has been equipped with the blessings of His Holiness and the tools to lead prayers. It has been a very organized and a concentrated front as well, with webinars, with WebEx sessions, guiding community members every step of the way.
Yes.
Along with the efforts, just yesterday, the son of His Holiness, Sayyidi Hussain Bhai Sahib Burhanuddin, who is also Hafizul Quran, has memorized the whole Quran, addressed the community on the responsibilities of leading prayers, yet commending them on being involved with worship.
So that is really great. Janab, I have to, I'm sorry, beg your pardon and say we may have to end this here because I'm really running out of time. But I think I got an amazing concept of what at a small community level, how you could use your resources, and while maintaining adequacy of law, you can still practice your faith and take the power of prayers by first subscribing to yourself and then to the deity you believe in. Janab, I'm very grateful for your time.
Thank you, Dr. Hedri. Thank you. And to my fellow peers, it was enlightening to hear everyone's perspective as well.
So, Jazakallah.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Taslim.